Weights back on the heels. Lift up your heart. Keep your hands at the sides. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. No stopping at center. Think about every time you pull that left hip back, your whole spine, every vertebrae turns up and twists up. All the way through the upper back and that neck. So when you're fully turned, you have a nice long neck. See if you can move with your breath. Allow your breath to move your body. Can you speed up just a little bit? Get that flow going. Chin is level, heart is lifted. Slow it down and come back to center. Take your right arm up to the sky. Keep that right arm as close to your ear as you can. Reach up, push your right hip to the right, and run your left fingertips down your left leg. Right hip is out to the right. So nice and tall, fall back against that imaginary wall behind you. As you exhale, push that hip out as you reach. So everything on the right side of your body is being lengthened and stretched, and lengthened and stretched. Push your right foot into the floor. Push the floor away with your right foot. Fingertips, reach and reach. Gently coming back up to center. Left arm comes up. Exhale, left hip to the left. Reach over to your right. Right fingertips, run them down that leg. See if you can get those fingers down below that knee. Take a nice big inhale, fall back against that wall behind you, and push that hip out even further and further and further and further and further. Gently come back up. When I come up, I bend this elbow, takes pressure off the shoulder. So instead of coming up like this, come up and bend that elbow. One more time, right arm comes up, reach it up, right hip to the right. Slowly come back up, bending that elbow. Last time, left arm up, bend over, reach. Push the floor away with that left leg. That left leg is long and as strong as you can make it. Quadriceps are engaged, so you're lifting the quadriceps up. Fall back against that imaginary wall behind you. And then again, come back up just by bringing that hip back into center. Soften your knees, move your hips around a little bit. Lovely, touching the floor. Hands straight down, start up nice and tall. When you start up, again, though, tuck that tailbone under just slightly. So you're not starting with your butt back. Nice and tall, exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Good. It's just soft knees, push the hips back. Pull the hips forward. So more hips back. Back, 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 back. And then just pull the hips forward. Hips go back. Hips come forward. Nice. When you're comfortable, let go of your head. It would be good if that crown of the head can face the floor. Right? That neck, you need to stretch that out too. And then up and down, and up and down. When you roll up, think about rolling up and stacking one vertebrae on top of the next. Yeah. Down, when you come up, push those hips and then stacking those vertebrae nice and slowly. bring your legs closer together, hands on your hips, kicking to the side. So right foot kicks left, left kicks right. So chin stays up, eyes are up. See if you can slow it down so you feel the middle part of your back, especially pulling that leg back down. That's where you're developing the strength. We don't want those hips turning too much to the side, so keep your hips forward and just kick and kick and kick. Robert, when's the last time we've done a can-can? Pickleball, can-can. If you don't need to, you don't have to have your hands on your hips, and if you're comfortable as the legs warm up, kick up higher. Yeah, go through that big toe. Are you guys finding that this warm-up is good for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. It's really good.
Walking to the end of my mat.
Yes. If you are walking towards the top of your mat though, slow it down because you're creating a little bit too much momentum. So remember, your kick only comes from the strength of your core. So it's not a matter of throwing that leg up, it's a matter of bracing your core and your hips and just kick, kick, kick. And so if you're not sure, just put your hands on your hips and just keep your kicks forward. So go as slow as you need to try to make sure those hips don't turn. And you might find that your hips turn to the right, but they don't really on the left. Right? Imbalances. So you're still kicking with intention, moving with intention. Good, and slow down. See how slow you can bring that leg back down. Good, and both feet on the ground, soften your knees, do some hip circles. Lovely. Squats. So you can go wide. If your knees are really good and your balance is improving and you want to get funky, you can start going a little bit more narrow. Or if you really wanted to, you could start trying to have your heels off the ground and keeping your heels up. But you don't want to put your knees in a compromised position either, right? So you could just squat. And remember, when you squat, you just soften your knees and your hips go back. Your chest stays up. So don't do this. It's only soften your knees, back. Remember, we practiced this on a chair. Right? There's a chair behind you. Stay back more. Back more. Weight right back on your hip. Don't even bend your knees that much down. Not even. Come back up. There. I wasn't pushing you.
No,
I just wasn't allowing you to bend your knees. Don't bend your knees.
Oh, don't bend them.
No. Got that.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
You know the difference. Yes. If you choose to bring those arms out in front of you, they come up. Right? So it really is a sit back, but you're trying to keep this up. Yes.
I got it.
Yeah, you know the difference, right?
Yeah.
Good, stay down in your squat for a moment. Drop your hips back and down even more. Sit up a little bit taller. Good, and come on up. Shake your legs out. Well done. Birdie. Little birdie, you're the one. Not circles, straight up and down. So reach those arms out, touching both sides of the wall. So you take those arms out of your shoulder blades. And then it literally is a flop, 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 flop. Remember, when you push, can you bring your arms down below your shoulders? When you extend out of your pinkies, you're going to do more on those triceps. Fly, 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 fly. Right? Two to three minutes.
We're all gonna go flying.
Right? Or your arms are going to be too sore to fly. Keep going. Remember, it's these muscles here, your middle trapezius, that's pulling it down, pulling it down. You want to feel the muscles underneath that armpit. I have holes in all my sweatshirts. Just since I moved here, I never used to be this person. Go, go, go.
Start to feel it in the neck.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of that too is because up here is just so tight, right? So after a while, do you find your neck is getting better compared to where it used to
Yes.
be?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. It's still an issue.
Yeah. Keep going. So you switched your palms up. Why?
Relieve the neck.
I wasn't going to tell Cindy that.
No, just watch
I
yourself.
You want me behind you so you can do it right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So that's a good thing to think about in life, right? Everything is always shoulders. Right, so every time you reach out and stuff, it's compression up here. As soon as you do this, it takes pressure. You'll notice when we're doing things laying down on the ground, I always say palms up. Takes pressure off of here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right? Different muscle groups. You've taken a lot of pressure off your triceps and you're putting it more into your biceps right now. Good. Shake your arms out. That's lots. Move your shoulders around for a moment. Okay, Robert, pick a body part you want to work on.
No more than.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm done with them.
let's do some abdominals. Let's go on the floor, please. Have a seat on your mats. Perfect. Okay, so arms are straight out in front of you. Take a nice big inhale. Now, separate your feet just a little tiny bit, but you want to drive the back of the legs firmly on the floor. And then, as you exhale, slowly, slowly, as slow as you can, you're going to lower all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. So we're going to try not to do that thump when my head touches the floor. Oh, that was really good. I know, this stuff's going to kill you now. You've got to move this stuff around. Good. While you're there, just take your head from left to right to left to right to left to right. Yes.